Welcome to Arlington, Texas, where there's perfect football weather here at Cowboys Stadium. As the Cowboys take on the Eagles.
There's a certain intensity that goes.
Bueller is ready to kick this one downfield and get this game started. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Hobbs fields the ball at the 5.
Your halfback looks like a good option here. Set up some blocks and see if he can break it for a big gain.
Here comes the heat.
And I can't say I blame him. You know that one had to hurt. And that's one you go back in the huddle and you see these big offensive linemen looking a little sheepish and going, I'm sorry, man, sorry.
Look out, heavy pressure on him.
I always thought it was so difficult to block linebacker blitzes because more often than not, it's a tight end or a back who has to try and step up and take on these great, athletic, big pass-rushing guys.
Here's the pass. Deep ball to the right side, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Not only is that a great play for this offense, obviously scoring a big touchdown, but it really sets the tone defensively for the rest of the day.
Akers drills the PAT, and now it's a 7-point game. It's a long, high kick. Jones takes it at the 12.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. He's got room on the right side.
The defense held their position and didn't let him get away on that one.
Second down and 7. The catch is made.
This play might work. Now, smart coach would call this defense.
First down and 10. The catch is made.
Very nice start to the drive. 3 first downs and a pretty ball thrown that time by the quarterback.
Well, the ball is on the 33-yard line.
Man, I'm really impressed by that guy out there. You know, you try to single block him, you can't. You try and double team him, you still can't block him. There are some guys in the league that are just too good.
He drops the easy pick. Austin was his intended target. And the pass is incomplete. Williams was the intended receiver on the play.
This defense looks good.
Jackson awaiting the return. Out of the end zone for a touchback.
Scan the defense quickly here. If nothing's open downfield, get rid of it by passing it to one of your backs.
Running out of time.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Under heavy pressure, and the pass falls incomplete. Avant was the intended receiver.
Look for the open guy out there and get it to him quickly.
Fakes. Watch out, he's looking long. Has a man deep. He bats the ball away. Jackson was the intended receiver.
I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
Creighton is back deep to return the punt. No, he dropped it. Scoops it, and he's still on his feet.
What a big play that was. They went from having to give up possession to getting the ball right back with a fresh set of downs.
He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
The catch is made.
Savvy little move that time by the receiver to pick up the first down.
Okay, now you're close. Get even closer with this pass.
Ball on the 11. Going up top for the end zone.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Steps up in the pocket. Selleck picked up 6 with that grab. 3rd down and 4 coming up right here. Here comes the heat. Going for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete. The defender got his hands on the receiver in the end zone. That's a huge break for the offense.
Well, there it is, Gus, the toughest penalty in all of football. You commit a foul like that in the end zone, pass interference. Now the offense gets the ball first and goal from the 1. That's tough.
Critical situation here. You guys can't make mistakes here in the red zone. Run this play and pick up some solid yardage.
When you have a good balance of run and pass plays, it just seems to put so much pressure on the defense. They just don't know what to focus on.
Look out, heavy pressure on it. It's a loose ball. The Eagle recovers a fumble.
You better kick it here.
The kick is good. Akers gets set to kick it away. He kicks it high and long. Jones corrals the ball at the 5. Avoids the tackle.
This defense might work.
What a hit.
In the first half, still plenty of time to be patient with the running game, but if you don't start having better success than that, it's really going to start putting pressure on you to throw the football.
The catch is made.
This is a good one to call.
It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, the defense really sold out on the run that time. I was hoping I would see a quarterback audible there because the defense was showing they were going to play the run. They did play the run. Obviously, the quarterback didn't make the right call. I love play action, especially when you have your running game going well. The problem with it is, though, that sometimes the quarterback has to turn his back to the playing field. He loses sight of the defense. The pass rush has a little bit more time to get there. Sometimes play action works against you.
Throws the deep pass. And the pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, he has to put a little more elevation on that one. It came out sort of as a line drive and really never gave his receiver a chance to get that one.
Jackson is the return man. The punt rolls out of the end zone.
Be aware of the pressure here. If you feel the heat, you got to make quick decisions. Just make sure they're good ones.
The catch is made.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Running out of time. The catch is made. Avant made the catch for a gain of 6. Under heavy pressure.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
Here comes the heat. The catch is made.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
Creighton is back deep to receive. He can't handle it. The Eagles recovers a fumble.
What a big play that was. They went from having to give up possession to getting the ball right back with a fresh set of downs.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. McCoy picks up 2 yards with the carry. They're looking now at 2nd and 8. He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. And he just throws this one out of bounds.
This is where you have to get some yardage and convert. Go with the play that you practice the most.
To the 10.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
To the end zone. It's broken up by the defender. Jackson was the intended receiver on the play.
Okay, now you're close. Get even closer with this pass.
Well, it beats a sack anyway. If it's not there, just pull the thing down, get what you can, and then take your lumps.
Tip pass, and it's incomplete. McCoy was his intended target.
You better kick it here.
The kick is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Jones takes it from the 10. Still going.
Call this defense here.
Falls incomplete. Austin was his intended target.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
Set. Hut, hut.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force them to pass. We'll see if it works or whether or not they'll stay with it later in the game.
He bats the ball away. Anderson was the intended receiver on the play. Jackson is the deep man awaiting the return. Takes it at the 25. He's brought down at the 34-yard line.
Just keep hanging with that run. You know sooner or later the defense is going to make a mistake and allow a big one to break into the end zone.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Look out, heavy pressure on us.
Well, the whole point of play action is to try and suck those linebackers up so you can throw it in behind them. But if they're blitzing, it really doesn't make a difference anyway, and all you're doing is slowing down the throw.
He avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. It is an incomplete pass. McCoy was his intended target.
Punt it away.
Creighton will be the return man.
Give this one a try.
Jones gains around 6 yards on the run.
A smart coach would call this one.
Now it's 2nd and 4. And the pass is incomplete. 3rd down coming up after that incompletion. And he is shut down for a minimal gain, brings up 4th down. Jackson back deep to return. Through the end zone for a touchback.
The key here is to step up into the pocket. Make sure you get those feet set before you throw it.
1st down and 10. The catch is made and gets brought down hard. Basket made the catch for a gain of 6. Selleck was the intended receiver. And they'll be well short of the 1st down.
I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
Creighton is back deep to return. And calls for the fair catch.
This defense might work.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut, hut.
Running out of time. And it's tipped away.
Well, if the wide receiver is not kicking himself, the quarterback or the head coach might be. That was an easy one.
Set. Hut. Hut, 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 hut.
The catch is made.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
First down, 10 to go. Samuel picks it off at the 30.
And you could really see him baiting the quarterback on that one. He wanted him to believe the receiver was open, but he had it all the way.
It's 1st and 10.
Set. Hut.
McCoy picks up a yard on the play.
Look for your guy in the corner of the end zone and let it rip.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set. Hut.
Sack number 2 on the day now, and you can see his confidence growing. There comes a point in the game sometimes when you're playing against somebody that you just know you're better than that guy. And right now, the confidence is growing leaps and bounds.
Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Basket was the intended receiver.
You better kick it here.
Set. Hut.
He splits the uprights. Akers gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick. Jones fields it at the 11.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
First down and 10.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Under heavy pressure.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
Set.
Has a man deep. Creighton was the intended receiver on the play.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
Here comes the heat.
Well, that's sack number 2 for him. There's no question now. You've got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. Have to give some help. Have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident back there.
Jackson is back, awaiting the punt. He'll take the ball at the 36. He's brought down at the 36-yard line.
Set. Hut.
He's got room off the left side. McCoy carries for a 5-yard gain.
Bang the ball up in there. Those safeties will start to cheat up, and that's when you can go over the top.
2-yard pickup.
Make a quick read here. Look for the guy who's open and get the ball in his hands.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Set. Hut.
The catch is made. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
It's tipped away. Great defense.
That pass rush didn't get there that time, but it got close enough to distract the quarterback and force him into a bad throw.
Steps up in the pocket, and he throws it away. And it will come back. Penalty on the offense.
One thing we've learned about this defense, it's hard enough to move the football against them. You cannot help them with these penalties.
The catch is made. He's out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Look at that defense over there. You own these guys if you can just execute.
Creighton awaiting the return. Signals for the fair catch.
This defense looks good.
It is an incomplete pass.
Well, that's just such a big part of the game. You know these receivers are going to be in position to make a catch. You can either try and knock it down or knock them out.
It's almost picked off. Williams was his intended target.
You gotta be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Will take the ball at the 36. They drop the runner at the 44-yard line. Look out, heavy pressure on him. Goes for it all. It's caught. How did he bring that one in? Knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line. First down, 10 to go.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Ball drags him down to the ground.
Good run plays always start with the blocking up front, but it also takes a back with vision to be able to find the holes. Good job there.
You better kick it here.
The kick is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. Short kick. Didn't get much leg into that one. Jones takes it at the 16. Avoids the tackle. They forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession.
Try this play.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Misses the receiver, and it's incomplete. Creighton was the intended receiver.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
The defender tips it away. Williams was the intended receiver on the play.
Set. Hut.
And he drops the short pick. Witten was his intended target.
Set.
Jackson
36.
is back deep to return the punt.
Hut, hut.
Come on now. You need to get this first down.
And the ball on the 50.
Set.
Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender. At the 40. At the 30.
You better kick it here.
And as we head to halftime, the Eagles 19, the Cowboys. Akers gets set to kick it away. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Jones fields it at the 11.
Boom. This defense will stop him for sure.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
Set. Hut. Hut, hut.
Hammered in the backfield by Cole. Another play that goes for nothing. That's been what we've seen to this point when they hand him the football. Second and long situation.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut.
Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Creighton was the intended receiver.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut, hut, hut.
The catch is made.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? It's almost a give-up on that one. They basically settled for nothing and didn't even take a chance on picking up that first down.
Jackson is the return man.
Hut, hut.
Takes off from the 30. They drop the runner at the 37.
Be aware of the defensive set. You got to take what they're giving you.
First down and 10.
Set. Hut.
McCoy gains around 6 yards on the run.
Come on now. Stick it to him here.
Second and 4 coming up.
Set. Hut.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
Set.
Pick up a 4.
Nothing will keep the defense honest better than a good play-action fake.
2nd and 6 yards to go. Running out of time. Selleck picks up about 5 yards with the catch.
Passing the ball seems like a good way to pick up the first here.
It's 3rd down and a yard for the first. To the 10. He's got it. Touchdown.
Jay Cutler proving once again that when you talk about arm strength, you certainly have to keep his name right there at the very top of the list.
Point after is good. Akers looks ready to send it deep. It's a long, high kick. Jones fields the kick at the 9. Avoids the tackle. And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
And Gus, I always thought defensive penalties were so much more deflating than offensive penalties. You know, as an offense, you get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
This play might work.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Under heavy pressure. The catch is made.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
And the pass falls incomplete. Williams was the intended receiver on the play.
This is a good one to call.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Here comes the heat.
No question about it. They've had a tough time stopping this guy so far. Maybe they're going to have to move a back or a tight end, somebody over there to at least slow him down so they can get a pass off.
The pass falls incomplete. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up. Jackson is back deep to receive.
Hut.
The punt rolls out of the end zone.
Watch where there's movement up front. Look for the hole and send your man into the secondary.
1st down, 10 to go.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make that quick cut off their hip for a big game, but it just didn't work out that time.
They'll face 2nd down and 10. And that will definitely be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
He lost yardage on the play.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
2nd and long situation. Big hit there to bring him down. They get 3 yards on the play.
Okay, go on a quick count here and just fling that ball in there.
Now they'll face 3rd and long. Has a man deep. He drops the easy
that's a guy who's pretty dangerous if he can get the ball in his hands. Just didn't make the catch and really cost his team with that one.
Creighton is the deep man awaiting the return. And calls for the fair catch.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
And the ball on the 28-yard line.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut.
Jones picks up about 4 yards on the carry. 2nd and 6 yards to go. It's broken up by the defender.
Yeah, sometimes those tip balls end up being tipped up in the air, and that's what defenses really feed on, those tip drills.
Set. Hut, 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 hut.
Jackson will be the return man. Gets the ball at the 18.
Be aware of the defensive set. You got to take what they're giving you.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go.
Set. Hut.
He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense. If you can't stop the run, you have to deal with play action.
Let's see what the defense will throw at him now. He's proven himself so far on his carries. 2nd down and 1 to go.
Set. Hut.
He didn't get back to the line.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Set. Hut.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. Steps up in the pocket. At the
40. Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
Set.
Squares his shoulders to the 20. He's in. Touchdown.
You better kick it here.
Set. Hut.
Akers is good on the point after. He kicks it high and long. Jones takes it at the 4. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays.
Give this one a try.
Set. Hut, hut. Hut. Hut, hut, hut.
They pick up a chunk of about 6 yards.
This is a good defense to call.
And that makes it 2nd and 4 yards to go.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut, hut. Hut.
Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Austin was his intended target.
Set. Hut. Hut.
And that was a big-time run to get the first.
Well, let's face it, defensive players get paid for sacks. They were really coming after the quarterback that time, and the delay caught them napping.
He lost yardage on the play.
Just keep hanging with that run. You know sooner or later the defense is going to make a mistake and allow a big one to break into the end zone.
Set.
Oh, and he has it go right through his hands. Winton was the intended receiver.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Short throw to the right.
Well, you really can't ask any more out of a defense on that one. They kept the play in front of them, came up and made the tackle. Good play, and they're off the field.
Set.
Jackson back deep to return.
Hut. Hut.
You got to be aware of everything going on out there. If you see a weakness, you got to attack it.
Set. Hut.
He's got room on the right side. He didn't get back to the line.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make that quick cut off their hip for a big game, but it just didn't work out that time.
Second and long situation coming up here.
Set. Hut.
And he breaks it for a big gain and the first down.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes, and they're going to stop him consistently. The defense was just all over that. I have to think offensively they were concerned that maybe they were going to get blitzed in that situation, try and pop one in there. But when you call a run and it fails, it looks bad in that spot.
The catch is made. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
It's a gain of 3.
Be aware of the defensive set. You got to take what they're giving you.
So at the end of 3, the Eagles 33, the Cowboys nothing. It's second down and 7 to go.
Set. Hut.
Running out of time.
It's one of the toughest things about getting blitzed is that everyone has to execute their block perfectly. It's one-on-one blocking. One guy misses a block, and your quarterback's sacked.
And that will definitely be enough for the first down.
Yeah, I thought I was watching a track meet on that one. He got into turn 2 and started leaning. Oh, my goodness, was that fast.
Weaver picks up about 3 with the catch.
Tell your line to protect here. Tell your line to protect every play, not just here. You need to get some time back there and let someone get open.
Under heavy pressure.
Yeah, that was definitely not a good play for the offense. I think they were anticipating a blitz to one side. They got it from the other side, and the quarterback ends up getting sacked on the play. This time they go to the ground to convert their second third down on this drive. And right now you can just begin to feel this offense's confidence grow.
The catch is made. Gains 9.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Back to the line, but nothing more.
See if you can't get the first down in the air.
The catch is made.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Here comes the heat.
There are just some days as a pass rusher when those guys are on. I don't know if it's biorhythms or whatever it may be, but there are some days when you can see a guy is just going to be unblockable, and this might be that day.
Going deep toward the left sideline. And the pass is incomplete.
You know, as a receiver, especially in the end zone, I love those high balls where you had a chance to go up and make a play, but that was a little too high.
To the 10.
I know NFL fans love seeing the big plays, but NFL coaches love seeing exactly what's going on now with this offense. 6 first downs on this drive. Their defense is resting on the bench. This is picture perfect.
Not much there. Maybe picked up a yard. 2nd and goal now. Look out, heavy pressure on him. He's in for the score.
Yeah, quarterbacks don't always like to run the football, but they're like anybody else. If they see that pay dirt down there in the end zone, they're willing to stick their head in and go for it.
The PAT is no good.
Yeah, what's the old saying? The agony of defeat? Well, defeat of the kicker didn't do such a good job right there.
Akers gets set to kick it away. He got all of this one. A high, deep kick. Jones corrals the ball at the 5.
All right, no time to fool around now. You have to get the ball in your star players' hands, and they have to create some big plays because time is really becoming a factor.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. About a yard on that play.
Try this one.
Running out of time. The catch is made. Creighton picked up 6 with that grab.
Call this defense here.
3rd down, 3 to go. It is an incomplete pass. The receiver unable to make the catch. Jackson is back deep to return.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
I really thought the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz that time, but you could see the running back using his speed and quickness to get away. Good job by the back.
Here's the throw. And he's knocked out at the 39-yard line. 5 yards.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Ball on the 39-yard line. Fakes. Watch out, he's looking long. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
The catch is made.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time, and this offense keeps this drive alive. 3 first downs now on this one.
It's 1st and 10. The catch is made.
Now, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
McCoy picks up about 4 yards on the carry.
Run the ball, get up slow, and keep the clock moving.
It's 1st and 10. He lost yardage on the play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Not much there. Maybe picked up a yard.
Feed this one to the fullback. Just have him power it through.
And the ball on the 28-yard line. The defense bent a little bit there, but still stopped him well short of the marker.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
He just misses it.
This is a good one to call.
He's going for the home run.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Under heavy pressure. Jones picks up about a yard with that completion.
Call this defense here.
Creighton was the intended receiver on the play. Jackson is back, awaiting the punt. Catches it at the 23.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
It's 1st and 10. A 10-yard gain.
Get this one to your halfback and let him drive it in the middle. Milk this drive for all it's worth.
McCoy goes down after a gain of 2.
Go ahead and take this one to the outside, but make sure you stay in bounds and keep that clock running.
It's a gain of 4.
Feed this one to the fullback. Just have him power it through.
2nd and 6 yards to go. Picks up 6 yards.
Keep this to the inside. You just need to run that clock down.
And that run gets them the first down. Nice job.
All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
Set. Hut.
Back to the line, but nothing more.
Looks like there's room to the outside. Just make sure you keep it in bounds so the clock keeps on ticking.
It's now second down, 10 yards to go.
Set. Hut.
Nothing doing on that play.
Go ahead and take this one to the outside, but make sure you stay in bounds and keep that clock running.
Set. Hut.
You've got to execute out there. There's no second chances.
Creighton awaiting the return. Signals for the fair catch.
Give this defense a shot.
Set. Hut. 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 Hut.
Here comes the heat. Sheds the tackle. Our final score is the Eagles 39, the Cowboys nothing.